Guys, it's been a while. It's been some time. It's been 2 weeks. We haven't been studying together for a while. And I really wanted to do this extra mini lesson and to answer some of your questions that you may have. So I'm happy to be with you again. And first, we will start this lesson by me introducing today's topic. So today we'll be learning something called indirect speech. Direct, or in some cases is pronounced direct, means tiesioginis. Yeah, so direct, tiesioginis. Indirect, netiesioginis. Yeah, so we can also say direct, indirect speech. And yeah, today we'll be learning that, and then after that, maybe in 30 minutes, I'll see if you want to ask me any questions that you may have from Anki or from something you have been doing, and I'll be happy to answer them. Okay, so I think that's about it. About it means kaip ir tiek, that's about it. Good evening, everyone. I'm happy that you have joined. I'm happy you have been able to join today. And once again, we will do a couple of things today. So I really want to catch up. To catch up means something like pasivyti, to see what's left on Anki, because we've really studied so much, 12 lessons, right? And there are still some things I want to talk to you guys about. You may have seen this on Anki, a lesson called reported speech. Reported speech, right? So this is the lesson we'll be studying today. And after that, I'll also want to just briefly explain. Briefly means quickly, yes. I want to briefly explain what we have here with the exercises. And you may have tried them already, maybe not. But these are also some of the different things we have studied. For example, you also have near the exercises, you also have phrasal verbs, right? And if we look at, say, phrasal verbs, let's see, so that's like an exercise. So I really wanted to, add something new. And yeah, it says, Steve, very well with his brothers. They are such good friends. And maybe you remember get along means sutarti, but we can also say to get on. So here we would say Steve gets on very well with his brothers. Okay, so some exercises we have here. I'm not sure if you will, like them, but I thought it would be interesting to add them here, so you can also try something new. And have you actually tried the exercise? I would love to know, have you tried the exercises on Anki? And yeah, so we have today's final lesson, then we have the exercises, and then after that we have some more vocabulary. And yeah, you can see it says more vocabulary here. And yeah, basically we have some other things that I'm going to explain today. So I just want to explain all of this so it's clear what we have on Anki. So everything is clear and understandable, and yeah, just to not have any misunderstandings. And yeah, so today's final topic is reported speech. Okay, so you can see it here, reported speech. To report means atraportuoti, or in this case, arba šiuo atveju, in this case, reported speech is persakyta kalba, arba kitaip tariant, indirect speech, netiesioginė kalba. Tiesioginė kalba, direct speech, is when I say, Jack said, come here, or Jane says, I'm home. Okay, so when we have this is direct speech, or they are saying it's okay. Okay, so mes cituojame juos, we are quoting them. And when we have direct speech, kai turim tiesioginę kalbą, when we are writing, there would be quotation marks, bus kabutės. There will be quotation marks. For example, Jane is saying, please help. Or the guy shouted, vyrukas suriko, the guy shouted help. Okay? She said, come. Tada bus kabutės, tada bus tiesioginė kalba. Sakom, jis sakė, ateik. He said, come. Yes? But we can also say it differently. We can also say, jis sakė, kad jis supranta. Arba jis sakė, kad jis kažką padarys. And this is indirect speech. Tai yra netiesioginė kalba. This is indirect speech. And there are some small nuances in English when using indirect speech. Okay, so we have gone through so many topics already. We have studied so many topics already. And this is basically the last one. This is the last grammatical thing, the last structure, the last of the big structures in the English language. So let's get into it then. You can also find this lesson represented atvaizduota, yes, or depicted or represented. You can find this lesson with all the other tables, su visomis kitomis lentelėmis, with all the other tables. You can find this one. It will be called netiesioginė kalba. It will be called indirect speech. And so how does this indirect speech work? Okay, so direct speech, we could say, aš niekada nevalgau mėsos, jis paaiškino. Kabutėse, štai tiesioginė kalba. And then we would say, I never eat meat, he explained. Now, in indirect speech, netiesioginėje kalboje, in direct speech, we would say, jis sakė, kad jis niekad nevalgo mėsos. Ir lietuviškai tiesiog sakom, jis sakė, galim sakyti kabutėse, jis sakė, aš niekad nevalgau mėsos, kabutėse, arba netiesioginė kalba, jis sakė, kad jis niekad nevalgo mėsos. Įdomu, jog angliškai, sakysim, jis sakė, kad jis niekad nevalgė mėsos. Praeitie tas nevalgė. Tad ši netiesioginė kalba yra tokie subtilūs dalykai, kur daugiau eina kalba vėlgi apie atpažinimą. Kai žiūrėsit filmus, matysit kažkokios istorijos, imant tą patį kažkokią, kai yra pasakojamos istorijos, labai daug yra netiesioginės kalbos. When stories are told, there's a lot of indirect speech. And you can, for example, if you've listened to the Tom Sawyer's audiobook, this is the one thing that you still may not know. Yes, out of all the structures in the English language, if you watch Tom Sawyer's, if you listen to Tom Sawyer's audiobook, for example, this is the one thing that we have not studied yet. So again, lietuviškai, in Lithuanian, we say, jis sakė, kad jis niekad nevalgo mėsos. In English, we would say, jis sakė, kad jis niekad nevalgė mėsos. Strange, right? Weird, right? Keista tiesa. But if he said something in the past, then he said that he didn't do this. He said he did something means jis sakė, kad jis daro kažką. Lietuviškai jis sakė, kad jis kažką daro. Angliškai jis sakė, kad jis darė kažką. He said that he did something. For example, in Lithuanian we would say jis sakė, kad jis supranta. Lietuviškai jis sakė, kad jis supranta. In English we would say jis sakė, kad jis suprato, nes praeitį jisai sakė. And English speakers think this doesn't make sense in Lithuanian. Angliakalbiai mano lietuviškai tai nėra logikos, nes lietuviškai mes sakom, jis sakė, kad jis supranta. Yeah, so English speakers think, how can you say this? Angliakalbiai galvoja, kaip tai galite sakyti. Jis sakė, kad dabar supranta. Nelogiška angliškai. Angliakalbis sakys, jis sakė, kad jis suprato. Nes praeitį sakė, tai sakė, kad tada supranta. O angliškai jis sakė, kad jis suprato. Kaip tada sakysim tai? He said that he understood. Aš einu namo, jeigu šią akimirką dabar aš einu namo, yra I am going home. Bet jei norim sakyti, jis sakė, kad jis eina namo, angliškai vėlgi jis sakė, kad jis ėjo namo. Tad iš I am going home, aš einu namo, jeigu norim sakyti, aš ėjau namo, bus I was going home. Dabar I am going home. Yesterday I was going home, ėjau namo. Tad jis sakė, kad jis eina namo. In English would be, jis sakė, kad jis ėjo namo. He said that he was going home. He said that he was going home. Jis sakė, kad eina namo. Or in English, jis sakė, kad ėjo namo. Strange? A bit strange, right? A bit weird, a bit neįprasta, a bit unusual. But you're going to see this in English quite a lot. Ganėtinai daug, yeah, quite a lot. Tylus yra quiet, ganėtinai quite. Tai ganėtinai daug, quite a lot. So for example, aš laukiu Anos, jis pasakė, would be, I am waiting for Anne, he said. Yeah, so in quotation marks, kabutėse, we can say, I am waiting for Anne, he said. Yes, but we can also say, jis sakė, kad jis, lietuviškai būtų, jis sakė, kad jis laukia Anos, angliškai, kadangi jis praeitį sakė, tai, sakysim, jis sakė, kad jis laukė Anos. He said that he was waiting for Anne. Dabar aš laukiu, I am waiting. Praeitį aš laukiu, I was waiting. So jis sakė, kad jis laukė Anos. He said that he was waiting for Anne. Okay. Makes sense, right? Yra logiška, ar ne? Makes some sense. Kažkiek yra logikos. Kadangi jis sakė, kad jis laukia, angliškai nelogiškai, angliškai jiems nelogiškai, kaip mes lietuviškai sakom. It doesn't make sense for English speakers the way we say it in Lithuanian. So they say, he said that he was waiting for Anne. Ir tai verstume, kaip jis sakė, kad laukia Anos. Angliškai, jis sakė, kad jis laukė Anos. Okay, now butas in English is a flat or an apartment, right? So if butas is a flat or an apartment, how would you say, aš radau butą? I have found a flat. Kažkokį vieną butą. Jis pasakė, he said. I have found a flat, he said. Okay? Dabar jei norėtume iš šito padaryti netiesioginę kalbą, sakytume, jis sakė, kad jis rado butą. Paprastai lietuviškai, ar ne? Jis sakė, kad rado butą. Bet dabar aš radau butą, I have found a flat. Jeigu šitą I have found norėtume išreikšti praeityje, sakysim I had found. Kas pažodžiu išvertus reikštų aš buvau suradęs. Tad angliškai, jeigu sakysim, jis sakė, kad jis rado butą, būtų, jis sakė, kad jis buvo radęs butą. Vėlgi, kodėl? Nes jis sakė, kad rado butą, tai reiškia, prieš sakydamas, jis jau buvo radęs butą. Okay, so it's super weird, indirect speech, super keista netiesioginė kalba, but it is what it is. I just want you to see that when somebody's telling stories, when somebody's talking about what somebody else has said, yeah, this is why it's so different. Okay, so we would say, jis sakė, kad jis rado butą. In English would be, jis sakė, kad jis buvo radęs butą. He said that he had found a flat. So, I have found a flat, he said. Or, he said that he had found a flat. Okay. Now, if we have, I have been waiting means aš laukiu jau kurį laiką. Nuo praeities iki dabar ir dar vis laukiu. Tad aš laukiu jau kurį laiką ir iki dabar ir dar vis laukiu yra I have been waiting. Jei norėtume sakyti, aš laukiu labai ilgai, galėtume sakyti, aš laukiu amžinybę, o tai angliškai išreikštume sakydami amžius. Amžiai yra ages, kaip amžius, ar ne, logiškai yra age. daugiskaitai ages, tas amžius arba amžinybė bus for ages. Amžius. Aš laukiu jau amžinybę, sakysim, aš laukiu amžius. I have been waiting for ages. Jis pasakė. He said. Dabar jeigu, pažodžiui, aš esu jau pralaukęs, I have been waiting, tai tada, kaip sakysim, aš jau buvau pralaukęs. I had been waiting. Ir vėlgi, jeigu norėtume nesakyti cituojant, tiesioginę kalbą kaip I have been waiting for ages, he said. Sakytume tiesiog, jis sakė, kad jis laukė visą amžinybę. Angliškai, jis sakė, kad jis buvo pralaukęs amžius. He said that he had been waiting for ages. Okay, so I have been waiting, aš jau laukiu, I had been waiting, aš jau buvau pralaukęs. Vėlgi, tiesiog dar pažiūrėkim keletą tų skirtumų, bet principas, kad iš to laiko, kur yra, nukeliauja vienu laiku atgal. Pavyzdžiui, aš pasiėmiau tai namo su savimi, ji pasakė, būtų, gali būti arba I have taken, arba I took it home with me, yes, I took it home with me, arba I have taken it home with me. Jeigu norėtume sakyti, jinai sakė, kad jinai pasiėmė tai namo su savimi, sakysim, jinai sakė, kad jinai buvo pasiėmusi tai namo su savimi, juk ir lietuviškai galėtume taip išreikšti, netiesioginę kalbą. Jis sakė, kad jinai buvo pasiėmusi tai namo su savimi. Sakė, kad prieš sakydama dar jinai buvo pasiėmusi, ar ne, namo su savimi, už tai jis sakė, kad ji buvo pasiėmusi tai namo su savimi. She said that she had taken it home with her. She said that she had taken it home with her. Or, I took it home with me, she said. But she said that she had taken it home with her. Ji sakė, kad she said that, jinai buvo pasiėmusi tai, she had taken it namo su savim, home with her. She said that she had taken it home with her. Okay, ir įdomu, kad will, taip pat ir shall yra, gali būti vartojamas taip pat kaip will, shall bus vartojamas, kai jis kalba apie aš ir mes, tada bus shall, I shall do it, arba we shall do it, yra kitas būdas pasakyti we will do it, arba I will do it. Shall, tai yra dar vienas kaip will vartojamas. Tai kai bus will arba shall, okay, tada jis vers į would. Į would. Ir jeigu tiesioginėje kalboje yra sakoma, aš būsiu Paryžiuje pirmadienį, tai skambėtų kaip I will be in Paris on Monday, arba I shall be in Paris on Monday. Ji pasakė, she said, I shall be in Paris on Monday, she said. I will be in Paris on Monday, she said. Yes, bet jei norėtume sakyti, ji sakė, kad ji bus Paryžiuje pirmadienį, keista, bet vietoj will arba shall sakom would. Ir tada keista, bet sakysim, ji sakė, kad ji būtų Paryžiuje pirmadienį. She said that she would be in Paris on Monday. She said that she would be in Paris on Monday. Vėlgi visi supras, jeigu sakysim, she said she will be, bet visgi yra sakoma, she said she would be in Paris on Monday. Tai ką norėčiau atkreipti jūsų dėmesį ir kodėl mokomės šitą temą, yra, thank you, I'm seeing your comments, so ask me anything in the comments and we'll go through it today. Klauskit bet ko komentaruose, ask me anything about English in the comments and I will try to answer all of your questions today. So just after I finish explaining this topic, we can go into your questions. So if you don't mind, I will answer them in perhaps 10 minutes. And so anything that comes to your mind you want to ask me, go ahead and let me know in the comments, and I will get to it as soon as possible. Prieisiu prie to, kai tik bus įmanoma. I will get to it after this topic. So yeah, I will be in Paris on Monday, arba I shall be in Paris on Monday, she said. but she said that she would be in Paris on Monday. Vėlgi, kam žiūrim šitą temą, tam, kad kai matysit filmuose, she said she would be in Paris on Monday. Jinai sakė, kad ji būtų Paryžiuje pirmadienį. Kodėl taip sakome, jinai sakė, kad ji būtų, iš tikrųjų reiškia, jinai sakė, kad ji bus Paryžiuje pirmadienį. Tai tam, kad kai sakė jis arba ji, kad pastebėtumėt, kad yra truputį kitoks tas formulavimas. When we are talking about what somebody said, yes, then the formulation is a little bit different. Okay, now another one is aš naudosiuosi automobiliu pats 24 dieną. Ji pasakė. Arba pati 24 dieną ji pasakė. Tai jeigu aš panaudosiu I will use, aš naudosiuosi I will be using. Yes, so it would be I will be using the car pats, myself, 24 angliškai, sakysim, su datomis bus ant tos dienos. Tai 24 bus ant 24 on the 24th. Yes, so I will be using the car myself on the 24th. Arba I shall be using the car myself on the 24th. She said. Ir vėlgi, šitas pats ir liktų, tik kad vietoj to, kad sakytume will arba shall, sakysim would. Keista, bet tai laikoma, kad grįžta atgal. Tai iš ateities į dabartį, ką dabar padarytų ar ne, yra tarsi would ir vietoj will arba vietoj shall, sakysim tiesiog would. Ok, dabar jeigu norėtume pasakyti, jinai sakė, kad ji naudosis automobiliu pati 24. Dabar čia sakėm myself. I will be using the car myself, she said. O dabar jeigu ji pati, tai jeigu yra myself, yourself, tai bus ji pati bus herself. Okay? Jeigu nesakysim, ji sakė, kad naudosis automobiliu aš pats, myself. Ne. Sakysim, ji sakė, kad naudosis automobiliu ji pati, herself. Ir kaip tai skambėtų? She said that she would be using the car herself 24 on the 24th. She said that she would be using the car herself on the 24th. Ir kai yra would, tai jeigu sakysim praeitie, jeigu sakysim netiesioginė kalba, tai bus tiesiog tas pats would, į nieką nesikeis. Tai I would like to see it, I said. Aš norėčiau pamatyti, tai aš pasakiau. I would like to see it, I said. Praeitie nesikeis, bus taip pat. Sakysim tiesiog, aš sakiau, kad aš norėčiau pamatyti tai. I said that I would like to see it. Tas pats. I said that I would like to see it. Ir kaip ir pakeitėm iš myself, herself, kad būtų logiška, nes aš noriu padaryti tai pati, ji pasakė. I want to do it myself, she said. Bet jau kaip perfrazuojam, žinoma, sakom, jinai sakė, kad jinai nori padaryti tai pati, o nebe pats. Ne? She said she wanted to do it herself. Arba she said that she wanted to do it herself. That nebūtinas. Tai tada, jeigu sakysim, aš noriu padaryti tai šiandien, I want to do it today, I said. Tai kaip tada sakysim, aš sakiau, kad aš norėjau tai padaryti šiandien. Bet vėlgi, galiu sakyti, arba aš sakiau, aš noriu padaryti tai šiandien. I said, I want to do it today. Bet jeigu kalbam apie kažkokią praeitą dieną, tai prieš, pavyzdžiui, 3 dienas buvo. Tai tada sakytume, aš sakiau, kad aš norėjau padaryti tai tą dieną. Natūralu, ne, kad nesakysim šiandien. Jeigu prieš 3 dienas sakau, aš noriu padaryti tai šiandien, tad sakysim vietoj šiandien, kai kalbam apie tą momentą, tą dieną, that day. Ir būtų, I said that, I wanted to do it that day. Taip pat ir vakar yra yesterday, bet jeigu, pavyzdžiui, mes turėjom pokalbį prieš savaitę ir jūs ten sakėt, kad Jane skambino vakar, prieš savaitę man tai sakėt. Jane called yesterday, you said to me 1 week ago. Bet jeigu norim dabar kalbėti apie tą momentą, tai sakysim, jūs sakėt, kad Jane buvo paskambinus dieną prieš tai. Tai you said that Jane had called the day before. You said that Jane had called. Okay. Ir, pavyzdžiui, užvakar būtų the day before yesterday. The day before yesterday yra užvakar. The day after tomorrow yra poryt. Tad jį norėtume sakyti vėlgi tokiu pačiu scenarijumi, kaip jis atvežė man savo automobilį, pavyzdžiui, užvakar. He brought me his car the day before yesterday. Jeigu tai įvyko, pavyzdžiui, aš sakiau, kad jis atvežė man automobilį užvakar. I said that he brought my car the day before yesterday. Arba I said that he had brought my car the day before yesterday, kad buvo jau atvežęs. Tai tas the day before yesterday pavirstų į 2 days before. Tai prieš 2 dienas, 2 dienos prieš tai, vietoj to, kad sakytume užvakar. Jeigu, pavyzdžiui, kažkas vyko prieš mėnesį ir prieš mėnesį aš sakau, užvakar atvežė mano automobilį. They brought my car the day before yesterday. Tai galėjau pasakyti prieš mėnesį, ar ne? Bet jeigu, sakysim, Johnas sakė, kad jo automobilį buvo atvežę prieš 3 dienas. John said that they had brought his car 3 days before. 3 dienos prieš tai. Tai vad kaip ir taip veikia ta tiesioginė, netiesioginė kalba, tiesiog iš dabarties einam į praeitį, kur reikia perfrazuojam, pavyzdžiui, vietoj to, kad today, jeigu iš tikrųjų tai buvo anksčiau, galim tiesiog sakyti that day. Jeigu a year ago yra prieš metus nuo dabarties, tai prieš metus nuo kažkokio praeities momento, sakytume a year before. Ir jeigu yra kitą savaitę, sakytume sekančią savaitę, vietoj next week būtų the following week. Follow, sekti, following, tas sekantis, kur dabar lietuviškai nesakom. Ir jeigu rytoj yra tomorrow, galėtume sakyti ateik rytoj, ji pasakė. Come tomorrow, she said. Tačiau jeigu jinai pasakė man tai prieš savaitę, tai galėčiau sakyti, jinai pasakė man ateiti kitą dieną, ateiti sekančią dieną, ateinančią dieną. She told me to come the next day, arba the following day. She told me to come the next day. Jinai pasakė man ateiti kitą dieną. Ok, tai kaip ir tiek, jeigu nori čia kažko dar galit pasiklausti, šiaip yra ta lentelė, we have this table of the indirect speech, we have some more sentences to work with on the app, programėlėj, and now we can open the space, galim atverti erdvę, kaip sakoma angliškai, we can open the space for some of your questions. And Marius is saying it's a little bit unclear when to use the have in the third form versus using the second form, or can both be used in direct speech. Okay, so he said he had done something, bus jis sakė, kad jis kažką padarė. Nes jis sakė, kad jis buvo padaręs kažką. Kai sakė, jis jau buvo padaręs, už tai sakysim su have arba had, he said that he had done something. Kitaip galėtume sakyti, he said, I have done something. Yes. Dėl antros formos, tam tikrais atvejais, kaip ir dabar jau pateikiau, po to, kai užduoju šitą klausimą, dar pavyzdį, kad, pavyzdžiui, galima sakyti, what was the example I gave you? Koks buvo pavyzdys, kurį pateikiau? What was it? Oh yes, so it was, I took it home with me. Ką galima sakyti, I have taken it home with me. But I took it home with me also works. Okay? So, bet kokiu atveju, kai yra netiesioginė kalba, vis tiek, sakytume, jinai pasakė, kad jinai buvo pasiėmusi tai namo su savimi. She said that she had taken it home with her. Okay. Now, another question is when to use was, were, and when to use have, had. Okay, thank you for the question. So we use was and were. We usually use was and were. Įprastai vartojam was arba were, kai norim sakyti, kad buvo. For example, aš buvau ten, I was there. Jie buvo įdomus, They were interesting. Tai buvo svarbu. It was important. Ji buvo Ispanijoje. She was in Spain. Mes buvome Lietuvoje. We were in Lithuania. Taigi norim apibūdinti kažką, pasakyti, kur kažkas yra, arba koks kažkas yra, sakysim, was arba were. O kada sakysim have arba had, tai kaip po jų eis, kad aš esu daręs arba aš jau buvau padaręs. Kaip ta veiksmo forma? Kaip aš esu buvęs, niekada nebus tokio I am been, bus tik I have been. Arba aš esu matęs, I have seen. Arba aš esu girdėjęs, I have heard. Aš esu pirkęs, I have bought. Tikriausiai, kodėl kyla šis neaiškumas, yra todėl, kad mes dar ėjom ir pasyvą. O pasyvę jau galima ir sakyti it is bought, tai yra nupirkta. Arba it is done, tai yra padaryta. Taip pat ir it was done, tiesa, bus tai buvo padaryta. It will be done, irgi tai bus padaryta. Tai ta was ir were bei trečia forma, iš esmės po have arba had vartosim tą trečią formą, kaip I have been, I have seen, I had done that, buvau padaręs tą, I will have finished, aš būsiu užbaigęs ateityje. Bet kai yra pasyvas, kitaip tariant, kai nėra veikėjo, tada sakom tą žodį būti. Kaip tai yra užbaigta, it is finished. Tai buvo užbaigta, it was finished. Tai bus užbaigta, it will be finished. Tai yra pasakyti, it is said, it was said, it will be said. I don't know, have I answered your question? Or is it still unclear? Ar atsakiau klausimą, ar dar vis neaišku? AM ir PM kaip iššifruoti, sveiki, yra, kad AM yra antemeridian, o PM postmeridian, man atrodo. Tai AM bus visa naktis ir visas rytas. Jau 12 AM 12 nakties, 1 AM, 2 AM, 3 AM, visą rytą AM, 11:59 dar vis AM, 11:59 ryto, jau 12 dienos jau yra 12 PM. Okay? Galit šitą ir pasigūglinti, jeigu nori dar surasti tą rašybą, kad antemeridian, postmeridian, man atrodo, taip jie neklysiu šifruojasi, bet lengviausia tiesiog žinoti reikšmę, kad visą naktį, visą rytą AM, visą dieną ir visą vakarą PM. Kaip žodis stuff išsiverčia taisyklingai, nes draugose labai dažnai minimas. Nice. Nice to hear you're watching stuff in English. I can say it's nice to hear that you are watching stuff in English. Stuff means dalykai. And we don't really say stuffs, just stuff means dalykai, daiktai, panašiai kaip things. I do things, I do stuff. Get your things, get your stuff. Pasimk savo daiktus, get your things, go get your stuff, go get your things. Tai va, things arba stuff yra tas pats. Marius is saying you can listen to the recordings of the previous level, the third and the fourth lesson, to learn about using have and had. It's true, great idea. But also I think that the question was, when do we use have, and for example, when do we use is, right? He has done it, jis padarė tai, he has done it, angliškai sakom, jis yra padaręs tai, he has done it, arba he has understood, jis suprato, o is vartosim tada tokiais atvejais, na kaip po is, arba am, arba are, kaip po žodžio būti, eis. Trečia forma, tai yra, kai yra tas pasyvas, kai nėra jokio veikėjo. Pavyzdžiui, it is understood, yra suprasta, neaišku, kas suprato. Arba netgi I am called būtų man skambina, aš esu paskambinamas, I am called. So you may want to watch the lesson on the passive tense, galbūt reikėtų peržiūrėti pamoką su pasyvu, to make it more clear, kad tai būtų aiškiau, and it should help. Because it's hard to explain it in very, very fast. But the short answer would be that we use have when we want to say aš esu daręs, I have done, I have finished, I have called. When we want to use the third form, yes. But also, and then we use to be, where I was, or I am when we talk about a place or when we want to describe someone, kai norim apibūdinti kažką, when we want to describe someone or something, kai kalbam apie vietą ar apibūdinimą, bus be. I am nice, you are beautiful, we are interesting, he was here, she was there, we were in London, etc., etc. Okay. So I think that this question should be more or less clear. Saul is asking me if I have a list of movies that I would recommend. Well, I actually have a list of movies for beginners, which you can find if you go to the tools list, kur yra įrankių sąrašas. If you go there, you can actually find a lot of movies that are recommended for beginners. Now, these aren't my personal favorites. I have just found some movies that people recommend beginners to watch, and I've put them there. So now for my personal favorites, you guys know where the tools list is, right? I think you do. So I can actually paste a link here just so you have it. And you can open it. But yeah, you can actually see there are a lot of movies for beginners. And as for my personal recommendations, I need to think. But a lot of movies I watch are not actually super easy to understand. But what I really recommend is to watch a TV series. And actually, I don't watch so many movies. So just one that came to my mind is, a very popular TV series called Game of Thrones. And I was talking to somebody, and she said this is super hard to understand this TV series, to understand Game of Thrones. And I said, I know, it's definitely not easy. Now, what's easier, or what becomes easier, what gets easier with practice, and what I really recommend, what I think is the most useful, is to watch these sitcoms. Sitcoms is basically what we say to when we want to shorten situational comedy, right? So some sitcoms that like Friends is one of them, but besides Friends, there's also this sitcom called How I Met Your Mother. It's very popular. I remember, I've seen, I think, all of the seasons. I haven't watched it in a while, but this is something that also has a lot of spoken English, also very. So I just typed the name in the comments. It's How I Met Your Mother, which in Lithuanian would be Kaip aš susipažinau su jūsų mama, where a guy kind of tells his kids how he met their mother and tells so many stories, and it's pretty humorous, great actors, and also you may like it. So from sitcoms, of course, there are, so many of them. I think it's best not to follow just my recommendations, but to find some that you actually really like, that you really enjoy, and then watch those. I think there's nothing better than really listening to the material that's really nice for you, that's very interesting for you. Nothing beats that. Nieks neįveikia to. But yeah, this is one of them. Friends, How I Met Your Mother. What's another one? There's this one called Modern Family. Modern Family. I also remember seeing it maybe a long time ago, like 7 years ago maybe, but it's also very popular. It's pretty funny. So yeah, Friends, How I Met Your Mother, Modern Family would be some of my recommendations. Now, while you guys think of any extra questions that you may have about English or about these lessons, from these lessons, if you think of any, if you come up with any, just go ahead and type them in the comments. Meanwhile, tuo tarpu, yeah, meanwhile, I want to go through something that we have on Anki. Okay, so we've officially finished level 2, right? All the topics of level 2, connecting words, phrasal verbs, used to versus would have, could have, should have. Yeah, then adjectives with adjectives like good at, interested in, right? Then we have verbs with these little words like listen to, look at, etc. Yeah. Then we have if sentences. So jeigu aš turėsiu if I have, jeigu aš turėčiau if I had, ir jeigu aš būčiau turėjęs if I had. Then we have reported speech, which is what we did today. We have passive, which is tai yra daroma, it is done, tai buvo padaryta, it was done, tai bus padaryta, it will be done. And yeah, I've also talked about pasirūpink, kad kažkas būtų padaryta, which is get it done. Get something done, arba have it done means pasirūpink, kad kažkas būtų padaryta. Have it finished, pasirūpink, kad užbaigtų tai. Arba get it finished irgi bus pasirūpink, kad tai užbaigtų, get it finished arba have it finished. Moving on, we have, yeah, so that's it with level 2. Then we have exercises, right? So these different exercises that I put here that I thought may be interesting to you guys. The first one is present and past. So here we have, for example, Tom, ... to play the guitar so he can join his friend's band. So here we would say Tom.
Tom's learning to play the guitar so he can join his friend's band.
Tom's learning, right? Tom learns, apskritai Tomas mokosi, bet dabar pabrėžiant, kad prisijungtų prie grupės, Tom is learning to play the guitar to join his friend's band. Then we have present perfect and past. So this is basically I have done, I had done. And here we can see, for example, Adam is ill, Adam is in bed, he is ill. Ill means sick, so sirgęs. Adam is in bed, he is sick. And then we have 3 options. One is, has he been to the doctors? Has he gone to the doctors? Or has gone he to the doctors? So normally we would say, has he gone to the doctors?
Adam's in bed. He's ill. Has he been to the doctors?
Yeah, so has he been to the doctors also is possible. Ar jis buvo pas daktarę, as usual in Lithuanian, has he been to the doctors? But we could also say, has he gone to the doctor? Tada būtų doctor. Ar jis nuėjo pas gydytoją? Has he gone to the doctor? Okay, so some subtlety here. Šiek tiek subtilumo čia, because has he been to the doctors? Ta išraiška tokia, už tai čia bus been. Let's take another one, maybe it will be easier. I've got a birthday card from Christy. And then we have I ... from her for months. And we have I didn't hear, I don't hear, or I haven't heard. Now, I've got means, I've just got, I've recently got, neseniai gavau, I've got a birthday card from Kirsty, and so that's why we would say, jau mėnesius iš jos nesulaukiau žinių, pabrėžiant iki dabar, so sakytume, I haven't heard.
I've got a birthday card from Kirsty.
Okay. So this is something that you may want to play with, but yeah, it's a bit technical. I'm not sure. But it may be something that will be interesting for you, that will be useful to you, and so you can try it out, see how it works, see if you like it or not, and it has a lot of the things that we have already learned. Okay, so for example, you can see modals, modaliniai veiksmažodžiai. So like can, could, should, must be, might, and for example, we have a sentence. I would love to drive, but I can't afford driving lessons. Aš norėčiau mokėti vairuoti. Mokėti yra to be able. So here we would say, I would love to be able to drive, but I can't afford driving lessons. So it may be something interesting, especially after finishing level 2, but you may or may not like this. This is not mandatory. Šitai nėra būtina. This is not mandatory, but you may enjoy this. Okay, so I'm just, I wanted to put this in so you guys can get some practice. If you like this, let me know. Write me an email and say, hey, you know what? I really like these exercises. That would be interesting for me. Or you can say, I really don't like these exercises. They're super boring or they're very interesting. I would love to hear what you think. Next, we have if and wish. If means the if sentences, right? So, jeigu aš turėsiu, if I have, jeigu aš turėčiau, if I had, jeigu aš būčiau turėjęs, if I had. For example, we have these if sentences that we have studied. And then there's this little word wish. I wish means something like I want or I would like. I wish means norėčiau. An interesting thing about wish is that after wish, we use the second form. So we can also say, I wish to do it. Norėčiau padaryti tai. I wish to do it. I want to do it is more common. Yra dažnesnis. I want to do it. I wish to do it is not so common, but it's very popular to use wish when we want to say, norėčiau, kad kažkas būtų. Norėčiau turėti. Norėčiau, pavyzdžiui, aš norėčiau turėti namą. In English, we would not say, I wish to have a house. We would say, aš norėčiau, aš turėjau namą. I wish I had a house. Okay? Tai po I wish to have a house galėtų irgi kaip ir būti, galėtų būti daug kaip ateityje. I wish to have a house. Noriu turėti namą. Bet iš esmės, taip pat kaip I would have, aš turėčiau, bet aš neturiu. I would have a house, but I don't have a house. Taip po wish yra įprasta vartoti praeitį. Ir norėčiau turėti, sakysim, aš norėčiau, aš turėjau, I wish I had. Tada aš norėčiau turėti namą, I wish I had a house. Aš norėčiau suprasti, sakysim, aš norėčiau, aš supratau, I wish I understood. Aš norėčiau kalbėti angliškai, sakytume, aš norėčiau, aš kalbėjau angliškai. I wish I spoke English. I wish I spoke English. Okay? So you will hear after the word wish, past is used. And for example, aš norėčiau žinoti, in English would be aš norėčiau, aš žinojau. I wish I knew. Aš norėčiau žinoti tai prieš 10 metų, norėčiau būti žinojęs tai prieš 10 metų. In English, aš norėčiau, aš žinojau tai prieš 10 metų. I wish I knew that 10 years ago. Sorry. I wish I knew this 10 years ago, or I wish I knew that 10 years ago. So after wish, we use the past. Also, if we have a negation, if we want to say, aš norėčiau nedaryti to, arba aš norėčiau, kad jis nedarytų kažko, tiesiog sakysim, he didn't go, he didn't like, he didn't say, he didn't understand. For example, aš norėčiau, kad jis nedarytų šito, bus aš norėčiau, jis nedarė šito. I wish he didn't do this. Aš norėčiau, kad jie nebūtų čia. Sakysim, aš norėčiau, jie nebuvo čia. I wish they were not here. Aš norėčiau, kad tu būtum su manimi. I wish you were with me. Right? I wish you were with me. Strange, but we say, aš norėčiau, tu buvai su manimi. But in English, that is, aš norėčiau, kad tu būtum su manimi. I wish you were with me. Aš norėčiau, kad tu būtum čia. In English, aš norėjau, tu buvai čia. I wish you were here. I wish you were here. Yeah, so it's this expression that I also wanted to talk about because we have it on the app and it's something that we still haven't studied, but it's not a lot of studies. It's just after wish, we use the past. So then if you want to say, aš norėčiau, kad jis galėtų ateiti, we would just say, aš norėčiau, jis galėjo ateiti. Gali yra could, o galėtų arba galėjo bus, atsiprašau, gali can, o galėtų arba galėjo bus could. Tai aš norėčiau, kad jis galėtų ateiti, tiesiog bus su could. I wish he could come. I wish he could come. Arba aš norėčiau, kad tu būtum čia, dar kartelį. I wish you were here. So that's how wish works. Then we have the passive tense. So if you're having troubles understanding when to use have or when to use to be, these exercises that are, a lot of them are not easy at all, but they may be useful. So the Tower of London, ... by more than 2 million people a year. Londono bokštas aplankė, aplanko, ar yra aplankomas? Londono bokštas yra aplankomas. The Tower of London is visited by more than 2 million people a year. So this is the passive, okay? Then number 7 is reported speech. So this is what we did today. Let's look at an example sentence. Adam told me we didn't have any food, so I said that I ... some on the way home. Adam told me we didn't have any food. Adamas man sakė, kad neturėjom nei kiek maisto. Tad aš pasakiau, kad aš paimsiu šiek tiek maisto pakeliui namo. Tai va, ir šiaip aš paimsiu bus I will get, aš prigriepsiu, aš paimsiu I will get, bet šiuo atveju, kadangi jeigu tiesiog, oh, I will get some food, okay, no problem. Bet jeigu sakom, jis sakė, kad jis paims, angliškai vietoj will arba shall grįžta į would. Okay? Už tai čia bus would get. Adam told me we didn't have any food, so I said that I would get some food on the way home. Pasakiau, kad paimsiu maisto, pakeliui namo, reported speech. Okay, next, let's see. We have questions, we have ing and the infinitive. So this is very interesting, and this is something that also we haven't studied. We have seen this sometimes, and that's why I want to cover these things, because basically all of them we have studied, but for example, wish we haven't studied, right? And this one we haven't studied too. Number 9 is ing, and the infinitive means ing ir bendratis. Bendratis tai yra to go, to buy, to say, to understand, o ing yra coming, doing, saying. And the best way to study this, ir geriausias būdas tai studijuoti, actually is one of the best ways is these exercises here. Yra būtent šie pratimai. Nes po tam tikrų veiksmažodžių bus su to, kaip to go, to do, o po tam tikrų bus su ing. Pavyzdžiui, I hope nothing stops me to the dance festival this year. Okay? Tikiuosi, nieks nesustabdys, kad aš nueičiau į šokių festivalį šiais metais. Po stop bus veiksmažodis su ing. Tai būtų I hope nothing stops me going to the dance festival this year. Let's look at another sentence. Who have you arranged ... while you're in London? Arranged means kaip ir suderinai. Tai ką tu suderinai pamatyti? Po arrange bus pamatyti, paprastai kaip ir būtų pamatyti bus to see. Who have you arranged to see while you are in London? Okay. Next we have I asked Sarah ... for me outside the college. Paprašiau Saros palaukti manęs už koledžą. So here we would say to wait. I asked Sarah to wait for me outside the college. Paprašiau Saros palaukti manęs už koledžą. When we were little, my sister and I used to argue a lot. Argue, ginčytis. Yes, used to, ginčydavomės. Used to argue, ginčydavomės. When we were little, my sister and I used to argue a lot. I remember ... with her over sweets and toys. So aš atsimenu, kaip pykausi su ja dėl saldumynų ir žaislų. Now here in English, aš atsimenu, kaip pykausi. In English, we would just say, aš atsimenu pykimąsi su ja dėl saldumynų ir žaislų. So this is just a way that this is expressed in English. In Lithuanian we would say aš atsimenu kaip pykausi su ja. In English aš atsimenu pykimąsi su ja dėl saldumynų ir žaislų. Pyktis gali būti ginčytis, to argue, pyktis to fight, pyktis fight, o pykimasis fighting. So we would say, sorry. My bad. I don't know. Sorry. I don't know what just happened. But I'm okay now. So fighting, as pyktis fight, pykimasis fighting. And here we would say, when we were little, my sister and I used to argue a lot. I remember fighting with her over sweets and toys. So here we would say fighting. And let's look at another one. I couldn't help that Alan's flat was rather dirty. I couldn't help, nebūtinai reiškia aš negalėjau padėti. I couldn't help can also mean man nepavyko nepastebėti, kad Alano butas buvo ganėtinai purvinas. Po šito tiesiog sakysim noticing. I couldn't help noticing that Alan's flat was rather dirty. The hospital my grandmother went to was very good. She liked there. Like gali būti ir to be, gali būti ir being. Gal dažniausiai sakysim being. She liked being there. Ir čia parašyta, yes, the hospital my grandmother went to was very good. She liked being there. Tarsi sakytume, jai patiko buvimas ten. She liked being there. Yes, she liked doing that. She liked staying there. Would you like to have your hair shorter, or would you rather it long? Ar norėtumėt turėti savo plaukus trumpesnius? Would you like to have your hair shorter? Or would you rather yra verčiau? Or would you rather, arba ar teiktumėt pirmenybę, or would you rather palikti juos ilgus? Vėlgi, would you rather keeping it long būtų, would you rather keeping būtų nelabai, daugiau would you rather keep, ar meriau pasiliktumėte, nes pasilikti to keep, tai toks dalykas, kur iš esmės yra tiesiog ne kažkokia taisyklė, bet tiesiog po tam tikrų žodžių sakom to go, po kitų going. Pavyzdžiui, aš mėgstu daryti, tam galim sakyti I like to do it, arba I like doing it, bet, pavyzdžiui, po žodžio enjoy, kuris reiškia arba mėgaujuosi, arba irgi mėgstu kažką, jau sakysim veiksmažodį su in būtinai. Ir tada norėtume sakyti, aš mėgstu daryti tą su žodeliu enjoy, sakysim I enjoy doing that, I enjoy going there. Jeigu sakytume I enjoy to do that, visi suprastų, ką reiškia tas I enjoy to do that, bet nieks taip nesako. Iš gimtakalbių I enjoy doing that, I enjoy going there, I enjoy swimming, I enjoy reading, I enjoy dancing, I enjoy living here. Tiesiog po enjoy bus veiksmažodis su ing ir galite rasti dar kelišimtus įvairių pavyzdžių su įvairiais veiksmažodžiais. Tiesiog jeigu sakysit to go, to buy, to say, viskas ok, bet po tam tikrų, kaip pavyzdžiui enjoy, tiesiog sakysim veiksmažodis su ing. Toliau turim artikelius ir daiktavardžius. Pavyzdžiui, Susan doesn't like ... but she loves fish. Ryžiai, rice, nesakysim a rice, vieno ryžio, tiesiog sakysim rice. Susan doesn't like rice, but she loves fish. So if you're having problems with any of these topics, you can go ahead and find some more examples with them here. Also, if you have if you want to learn better about them, what you can do is you can go on to YouTube and you can type articles or something and then listen to it, listen about it, or of course you can listen to our lessons, but it's very useful if you can listen to them in English. So whether it be our lessons or YouTube lessons or whatever it may be, it's really nice if you can go here and work on the topic that is not going well for you. For example, articles, right? Let's maybe look at one more about articles. It says, did you have a nice time on holiday? And then it says, yes, we had wonderful times, a wonderful time, wonderful time. A wonderful time būtų taisyklingas variantas, nes, kaip ir sakoma, have a good time, have a nice time. Angliškai įprasta sakyti, paturėk vieną gerą laiką. So we had a wonderful time. This is a very busy road, so be careful of, tai yra labai, kaip ir užimtas kelias, labai, sakykime, užimtas kelias. It's a very, very busy road. Be careful of kamščių, pasisaugok kamščių, pasisaugok spūsčių. Šiuo atveju tiesiog žinom, apie kuriuos kamščius kalba, kurie yra ten, tad sakysim the traffic. This is a very busy road, so be careful of the traffic. Simon and Fiona stayed in the mountains for a week. We mentioned this for the first time, paminim šitai pirmą kartą, tad sakysim tiesiog artikelį e. Simon and Fiona stayed in a lovely cottage in the mountains for a week. Lovely, kaip šaunus, nebūtinai ir mielas, bet toks šaunus. So Simon and Fiona stayed in a lovely cottage in the mountains for a week. Jau toliau kalbant apie jį, sakytume the, bet šiaip paminim vienam tokiam in a lovely cottage. Okay. Čia dar turim irgi tokių įvairių žodelių. 11 pamokoje. I really enjoyed at the party. I enjoyed myself means I had a good time. So here we can learn an expression, and it would be I really enjoyed myself at the party means I had a really good time at the party. Aš pasimėgau pats vakarėlyje. It's an expression, tai išraiška. Who did you go to see at the weekend? We can also say on the weekend. In American English, in British English, it's more common to say at the weekend. But in most places of America, we would say on the weekend. So what did you go to see at the weekend or on the weekend? And here we can also see some options. Just a friend of mine would be what sounds the most natural. Just a friend of mine. Tiesiog drauga mano. Just a friend of mine. My own friend bus mano paties drauga. A friend of mine, drauga mano. Gali būti tiesiog a friend from college, just a friend from college, arba just a friend of mine from college. Kas tas mine? Mano yra my. Bet jeigu, pavyzdžiui, sakyčiau my friend, my idea, my car, my dad, bet jeigu norim pasakyti iš pradžių tą dalyką ir paskui pridėti of mine, irgi variantas. A friend of mine, an idea of mine, a business of mine, irgi taip gali būti. Ir taip pat, jeigu tiesiog po jo daugiau niekas nesakyčiau mine, mano, arba ours, hers, his, theirs, prisideda S prie visų kitų, o prie my, vietoj my, tiesiog sakom mine. Marius is asking, we have finished the study, so what will you do with the group? I think we should keep the group because there are many lessons and different things here, so you may want to work with them here on the group. I will also send you soon the audio lessons, the audio versions of these lessons. So I'll send them to you soon too. And yeah. So we'll keep the group. Paliksim grupę, we'll keep the group. Now, okay, I'm just seeing if there's anything else that I should mention here. Yeah, for example, you can see conjunctions and prepositions, number 14. And it says, Kirsty goes to parties occasionally. She doesn't like them very much. Occasionally means sometimes, retkarčiais. Despite, in spite of, arba although. Although visgi, in spite of, arba despite reiškia nepaisant. So here we would say, Kirstė eina į vakarėlius karts nuo karto, visgi jai jie nėra, kad labai patiktų. Tai bus although she doesn't like them very much. So yeah, a lot of things, for example, despite, you may remember, galbūt atsimena despite, in spite of, tokio dar nebuvo. Ir tai mus būtent ir priveda prie to, kur jis bus, nes čia baigėsi tos temos pratimų. Ir pereinam prie žodyno. O žodyne turim advanced linking words, pažengusiesiems jau skirtus, sakykime, tuos apjungimo žodžius. Mes žiūrėjom tuos apjungimo žodžius. However, despite, firstly, secondly, thirdly, and many, many others. But here I have put those that are not of the first importance, that you don't, that aren't that common, kurie nėra tokie dažnus, that are maybe a bit more official, a bit more academic. For example, jei tik esi jaunas. So long as you're young. Well, this is actually quite common.
So long as you are young.
So long as you are young. Vargu ar išlauksiu iki rytojaus, which in English would be
I can hardly wait until tomorrow.
I can hardly wait until tomorrow. So some more vocabulary here. Then we have different, similar, same, another, the other, and the. Different means kitoks arba skirtingas. Similar means panašus. Same arba beveik the same bus tas pats. The same. Another bus kažkoks kitas. The other konkretus kitas. Okay? So another day, kitą dieną. Next jau yra tas ateinantis, sekantis. Next bus jau tas kitas, sekantis kitas. Bet jeigu tiesiog norim sakyti kitas, sakysim, another kaip kitą dieną, another day, kitą savaitę, another week ir taip toliau. Kitas žmogus, another person, kažkoks kitas žmogus, another person, bet jeigu turim į tas kitas žmogus, sakysim, the other person, bus kitas žmogus, bet kažkoks konkretus žmogus, žinom, apie kokį žmogų eina kalba. Okay, and the others galėtų būti kiti. The others do this, arba others do this. Others, apskritai kiti žmonės, the others, tiesiog tie kiti. Tada turim either arba neither, kurie taip pat gali būti tariami either arba neither. Jie yra panašus kaip žodis to, kaip me too. Ir su šitais either arba neither kaip veiks, tai kad tiesiog, jeigu noriu sakyti aš irgi, galiu sakyti me too, bet jeigu noriu sakyti, kad aš irgi kažko nedarau, galiu sakyti me neither. I don't like that guy. Me neither. Galiu sakyti, I don't like that guy too. Arba tiesiog, me neither. Aš taip pat ne. Yra me neither. O taip pat galima sakyti, pavyzdžiui, I don't do it either. Aš nedarau to irgi. Nesakysim, I don't do it neither. Aš nedarau to irgi ne, nes jau bus dvigubas neiginys. Tai galima sakyti, I don't do it either. Arba iš esmės toks būtų tas variantas. Tai va, either ir neither vartojama kaip pasakyti, kad irgi ne. Let's look at maybe some examples. So arba irgi taip pat abu, bet kuris, daug yra reikšmių to žodelio either ir galite dar matyti daugiau prie apjungiančių žodelių, connecting words, tokių kaip, pavyzdžiui, reikšmių kaip either this or that, arba šitas arba tas, either this or that. But what is a sentence we can see? Aš irgi nesu užsiėmęs would be
I'm not busy either.
I'm not busy either. I am not busy either. Tai kai norim pasakyti irgi, teigiamą prasme sakysim to, o kai norim tokio aš nesu irgi, I am not busy either. Galėtume taip pat tiesiog sakyti neither am I. Aš esu ne irgi. Neither am I. Okay. Taip pat turim prepositions of place, vietos prielinksniai. Kaip kur, kame, bus tas in.
I watch TV in the living room.
I watch TV in the living room. Žiūriu televizorių svetainėje. Aš gyvenu New York'e.
I live in New York.
I live in New York.
She looks at herself.
Ji
in the
žiūri
mirror.
į save veidrodyje. She looks at herself in the mirror. Prie arba ties kažkuo, norint pabrėžti lokaciją, bus at, right? At. So these different prepositions of place, but you will also find words here like už kažko, behind something, behind you, už tavęs, in front of you, prieš tave. Okay, so some extra important vocabulary. We also have prepositions of time. For example, let's see. For example, ką veikiai savaitgalį?
What did you do on the weekend?
What did you do on the weekend? Ką tu dažniausiai veiki per atostogas?
What do you usually do on holidays?
What do you usually do on holidays? Irgi tas per on holidays.
In
Okay, then yeah.
in
these
the
are
evenings.
in the
I like to
evenings.
relax.
Okay, so I think this makes sense. And I just wanted to leave this, I just wanted to take the time to actually go through everything there is on the app, so you can know, how to continue. This is one thing. Now, as I said during our previous lesson, I said, guys, look, it's so important that you find some material that's really interesting to you. And then, this is secondary. Čia yra antrinis dalykas. First, and the most important thing, or one of the most important things, is just for you to find something to watch and to listen to. And then you will naturally want to learn more on Anki or, some other way when you are listening to and when you're watching things in English. When you watch stuff in English, then naturally you want to study and study more, and all of this becomes interesting, all of this becomes important when you surround yourself, when you surround yourself with that environment of English. So yeah, guys, that's been it. That's been what I wanted to share with you tonight. I hope you've learned something new and something valuable, kažką vertingo, something valuable. Do you guys have any questions before we finish? If so, let me know in the comments right now, and I'll see what I can do to help. And yeah, we can look into your questions if you have any. But I think we've done a good job. We've done a difficult job of going through so much different material, especially in this level in English a lot of the time, and the material is definitely not very easy. We've gone through basically all of the structures in English, and if we haven't, then I've just talked about them here. So the course is really in depth. Labai kursas giluminis, very, very informative. And yeah, so if you guys don't have any questions, I guess we'll wrap up. We will finish. We'll wrap up for today. And then I guess if I will decide to make an extra course, maybe of vocabulary, I will be sure to inform you in the group. And yeah, I'll be sure to let you know and contact you via email maybe, and in the group and via email. So if there are no further questions, then I'd like to thank you for participating today. I'm happy that you've stuck with me till the end. I am happy for the motivation and for the energy you've put into learning English, and that you're continuing to put into learning English. And I wish you all the best with your studies. Thank you for all the beautiful words, and thank you for all the questions. And I really appreciate all of this. Let me just wish you guys all the best in your studies. I really wish you to linked to wish also. So I really wish you to find the material that you love, the material that really motivates you, something that you really, really want to understand. And you can start to watch it even if you don't understand it now. Different speeches about different topics, different people you're interested in. I'm interested in, for example, I'm interested in politics a little bit, and then I watch some Russian politicians speak, and then I'm learning Russian this way. So if you're interested in something, find documentaries about that, find talks about that. Okay, so you can just go to YouTube, type something, documentary, documentinės filmas, right? You can watch TED Talks on YouTube. You can watch TV series. You can go ahead and translate songs. So many ways, so many things that you can do to move on, to continue. Find the ways that drive you, find the ways that motivate you, find the ways that basically are interesting to you, and then you will be seeing results. You will be seeing more and more results, and you will be growing much faster. Okay, so thank you guys so much again for going through this course with me. I wish you a beautiful evening. And then I'll say until next time, okay? So I'm not seeing any more questions. So thank you guys once again so much. And I hope to see you again in the future. All the best and goodbye.